All right, Psycho Billy, I am live here at Dixie Speedway with Chase Swims. Chase, it's a beautiful day for a stock car race.
It is a perfect day. It's my favorite time of year to race. I love racing in October. I like the bookend of the seasons. I like racing in March and I like racing in October. So it's one of my favorite days. It's perfect.
Yeah, pretty cool. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is in town.
They are. We're proud to have them back. We've had them probably, I believe, since they were very beginnings, 2005, 2006, first year I think they had. So we're always glad when Lucas Oil comes to town. It's a lot of our old friends that we've known for a long time that are still involved with Lucas, so it's always good to see them.
So tell me a little bit about the family history of the Swims family. How far back does that go?
Yep, it goes back to 78. That is when my grandpa got involved here at Dixie, and I believe he ran it for a year with a partner, and then I believe in 79 is when they took it over, and that's when asphalt started to come up and all that, and that's when we put dirt down, and we have been here ever since.
Okay, so it was originally an asphalt track.
It originally was an asphalt track, yes.
Okay.
When it was built in 69, I believe.
Okay, pretty cool. So what is your position here?
I do a lot of things. It's hard to nail down one position. It's kind of a combination of being selling sponsorships, booking shows, making sure shows go smoothly, but then at the same time I might be cutting grass here when you see me during the week. You just never know. It's hard to nail down one job when you work in this business.
Yes, I went to visit Rome Speedway last night. I ran into the grass cutters over there. Awesome people. They gave me a Mountain Dew and a water.
Yeah.
I think they were basically kind of keep an eye, making sure I wasn't there to vandalize the place or whatever. Yeah. So you got some good people over there.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad they're staying on their toes.
Okay, pretty cool. Not sure if I'll be able to post this, so we'll we'll talk a little bit about Dixie, but maybe a good portion about Rome Speedway coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, sure.
So tell me a little bit more about Dixie Speedway here.
Well, we're 3/8 of a mile, and this was our 52nd season since it opened in 69. So we're just very proud to still be here, still be running races, still be running shows, and to stay in a business that long in a sport that has so much turnover, I think is a real testament to how good of a crew we've always had, how great drivers we've always had following us, and most importantly the fans for sticking with us all that long as well.
Seems like it's been ages since I've been here. I wasn't expecting to get in a traffic jam around 1 p.m. driving here. So has Atlanta, is it moving closer to Woodstock?
It does.
How's it grown like in the last couple of decades?
Every day it just sort of bubbles out, and eventually will probably consume us all from Alabama to South Carolina. It just seems to get bigger by the day. So yeah, it makes traffic a little more difficult getting up here, but at the same time it also brings more people closer to our facility, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, pretty cool. A little bit wetter here. I visited Rome Speedway last night. You must have got a little more rain here.
We had pretty steady rain till about Thursday. So yeah, we have had plenty, but that's a good thing. It'll keep the track in great shape for the night.
Need some sunshine, a little bit of wind, and you'll be good to go.
That's right.
For tonight. Okay, well, I want to talk about Rome Speedway. You know, just the visual aspect. You know, I'm from the Midwest, but you know, it's awe-inspiring. You know, especially for photogs. You know, the windy road that gets you there, and then the incredible building. And you know, you got the same thing here. And we don't have that in the Midwest. You know, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Missouri. You know, we don't have anything like this.
It is quite a view when you get up there and you look out and you're sitting in the stands and you can see all the mountains and all the hills and all the trees, and it just seems so, especially compared to here, so untouched up there, which I prefer. I like when you can look out and not see just neighborhoods and buildings everywhere. Up there it's just trees and mountains as far as you can see, and that's just makes for a nice atmosphere.
And in the building, you got the world's fastest half-mile clay oval.
That is right. It is a very fast track. When you get up there, it has to be seen to believed. It is unreal.
I have a question that needs to be answered. I think it was my very first trip there. I don't know whether it was spectators or drivers, but heard it from a couple people. There's a downhill straightaway and an uphill straightaway. Is there any truth to that?
That is 100% true. And then Rome is also, you've got the mountain that sits right behind it, so there's almost just a constant stream of water that runs on and underneath the track that keeps it from ever being too dry. So it's a very interesting geographical track.
Wow, I guess so.
Yeah. So as far as I know, that might be one of a kind, but I don't know.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah.
It does look like a one of a kind. Let's see what else I got in here. I think we talked about how old Dixie Speedway was. How old does Rome? Kind of in the same neighborhood?
I believe it is a little bit older. Rome is a little more sketchy on the history as far as details go. I've heard so many different stories that I don't even really know what's all true about Rome. I've heard 66, I've heard 62, I've heard a lot of things. There doesn't seem to be as much concrete history for Rome as there is Dixie.
Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So, some could say the largest acceleration of racing fans, would be when, like, NASCAR comes to dirt racing or dirt racing goes there. Have you guys ever considered, or have you run on NASCAR weekend in Atlanta?
We have. We've had a few times our schedule has sort of overlapped with the race in Atlanta, but Atlanta is not as close. It's a good little drive down there, and plus you have to actually from here get through Atlanta, so it doesn't always have the best crossover that just because we're running on Atlanta weekend it's going to be some big crowd and all the race fans are going to come up through Atlanta to come see us. It's not like Talladega short track where it's right there and it's so easy for the NASCAR fans to get over and see the dirt. So we've run on Atlanta weekend before, but it's not something that we necessarily strive to do either.
I know I'm most familiar with like Lakeside Speedway in Kansas City. They used to run on NASCAR week, and that was like huge. 15, 20 years ago, the NASCAR fans would come out. 2-day shows, usually the second night.
Yep.
They run a bush race
Yep.
Saturday during the day, and then the fans would just pile in there Saturday night. Friday night would kind of be a sprinkling of fans or whatever.
Yeah,
And next
sure.
year, I guess they're moving the Texas Dirt Nationals to a NASCAR weekend there.
I
Texas
believe
Motor
so.
Speedway. So
that's
it's just a
very
question
exciting.
I wanted to pose. You've got 2 tracks here in the Atlanta
Yeah.
area. Was just
Absolutely.
I know you got a bunch of things to do. Fans are starting to pile up. Haulers are lining up, getting
Yep.
ready to roll in.
We're just a few minutes from pit gate opening, and it's just the last little bit of calm before the storm. It's about to get crazy, but that's what we do and what we love.
All right, everybody. Chase Swims. Chase, I appreciate you giving me a minute of your time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the interview.
Good luck tonight, tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.